how's everybody doing today? Just looking to see if we have any more updates. Later, well, not like later, but I've gone on later this time. Let me see if we find anything new going on. Appreciate y'all coming in. Let's see, anything new? Nope, same stuff from yesterday, or day before yesterday, I should say. Hey, together, how are you? Thank you for coming. I started later than normal, I know. Let's see. Trying to see if there's any more updates. Same stuff over and over. Nobody's putting anything new. I don't know what's going on. Everything same. Everybody same. Let's see. Maybe this is different. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Awesome. I'm so glad you got your new phone, because I know you're excited about having a new phone since you've been having issues with the other one. Okay, so this one looks like it might be different than the rest of them, not 100%. But I'll share that until we get some more in here so they can give me an update on what's going on, because I don't know. Just weird that nothing is showing up. I'm not even gonna put the audio because it's the same old. All right, let me go ahead and put this on here.
You saw me? Yeah.
There we go. Hello. How's everybody doing today? Together, you are my first supporter today. And I know they're going to be coming in soon. Can you hear me good? Hey, Howard, how are you? Can't tell if the clips just get replayed. I know it is. I don't know what's going on. I haven't seen anything new lately. I thought this one looking new, but it's not. I don't know what's going on. It's the same stuff. I don't know. Do you guys know anything new, Howard? Is there anything new? Because I don't see anything on here. I don't see any new protests, anything. Everything is the same. It's like they're just regurgitating everything over and over and over and over. Oh, man. Maybe somebody will come in and they know something. Let me turn this music down. I think the music's probably pretty loud. Hey, Cash, how are you? One of the girls from the funeral today was released by her family. Let me see. Let me see if we can share it. Let me see.
Oh no, I got the email. Oh, I get the still need. That's the end music. Wayne, no, it's very new. Wayne are just a body on. Nah, right. That's end music. Yeah, that's very new. Yeah, move. You got you stuck in there.
Let's see if this is the picture you're talking about. Hey, Sally, how are you? Hey, Heike, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Let me see. Let me share this. Maybe, is this the picture you're talking about? Is that the picture you're talking about? Cash? Let me see. It's either quiet or everyone is scared to stream. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So this is her picture. Let me go ahead and take this off here so y'all can see it better. Give me a second. So this is Elise. This is Elise's picture. The family shared the picture with everyone. So this is Elise with you know who that is. Taylor Swift. Picture with Taylor Swift. Sorry about that, you guys. I had a brain frog on that name. That's her with Taylor Swift. I said frog? It's frog. F-O-G, y'all. F-O-G, not F-R-O-G. That's the little girl. Okay, that's this one right here. Let me show you the picture here. That's the little one in the middle. That little girl right here on the 29th was unalived by this guy here. Okay. The guy is, well, he just turned 18 on this past Monday. And this is him when he was younger. His name is Axel Rudakubana. I guess that's how you say it. But at the time when he did this on the 29th, he was 17. He unalived the little girls, all three of these little girls, with by stabbing them. So that's what's going on. Clip her funeral is on. Wait, a clip of her funeral is on the Evening Standard YouTube account. Bless her. Yes, bless her. Yeah, that's what happened. 4 little girls. And then the rest of the, it was a total of 13 people. Howard, it was 13 people who were attacked by this guy, Axel, on the 29th. And from my understanding, on the BBC, they're saying all the kids except for one there's only one left at the hospital in critical condition. But the other kids are gone. So it was 11 kids, the ages of 6 to 11. And then they had 2 adults who also got stabbed by trying to protect these two little girls. These, not two little girls, but these little ones, because there was 25 little kids there from the age, like I said, 6 to 11. Right. Thank you, Cash. Exactly. So now, everything that's going on in the UK is something that's already going, that has been happening. But when this happened, it just made it worse. It made everything a lot worse. Yeah, and one of the sisters, exactly. One of her, I believe it's the older sister, right? A little bit older. Seen her sister get unalived. She was at that school as well. They were at a academy. The Taylor Swift theme at the academy. It's a dance academy. Looks like the waters have calmed. Yeah. That's why I can't find any videos. Thank God, right, Boswell? Thank you for coming in.
How's that thing feeding on your headphones when you talk?
I don't know. Can you guys hear a bunch of talking in the background? Can you please let me know? No, I can hear it. I don't know if they can. Can you guys hear? Yes, sounds like a TV. No, that's my kids. They're talking to me. They're talking to each other. It's not too loud though, right? It's not too loud. A little. Yeah, they hear it a little bit. Okay, sorry about that. Hey, Deep South, how are you, Jody? How are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Yeah, so there's nothing new. You're half deaf. I'm sorry. But yeah, so basically that is what's going on, Howard, in the UK. And it just gotten worse after that happened on the 29th. It just went worse. Okay, thank you, Howard. I appreciate it. Because I do have the background noise removed, but it's obviously still a little bit there. Oh man, I'm glad it's calm. Thank God it's calm. But there is still going some protesting going on, or has it like calmed down all the way where there's no protests going on? Excuse my voice. I have to drink a little bit of water. You doing great? I'm glad you're doing great.
Is that perfect?
Yeah, I don't know. You're Canadian. Are you not? No, I'm not. I'm not Canadian. I'm not. I'm in the US. There was some this morning, but can't see any now. So, Sally, I looked for videos to see what's going on, and I see nothing. It's like everybody's regurgitating the same stuff over and over and over. So it's the same thing. Thank God, though. Signal blockers. What is the signal blockers? What is that? I mean, what is it? What do they do? Like, they keep the U.S. from getting information? Because I could see videos. I could still see the ones from the news. I see the ones from the UK, the people from UK doing the videos, the content creators. But there's nothing new. Everything is like over and over and over. Same stuff. They're running the same videos. They block them from sending out information. It's possible. No, there's no UK information UK. Okay, I got you. Oh, so it keeps everybody from doing it, and you can see what they want you to see. Oh, okay. But like so far, from my understanding, when everybody comes in here from the UK, they haven't seen anything. Nothing's going on. Illuminati. Hey, I know what you mean, Cash. I know what you mean. Oh man. Definitely calm down. Awesome. I'm so glad. They're exhausted. I'm sure they are. I would be. They've been through a lot since the 29th until today almost. Definitely a lot. Hey Charlie, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Oh man. I was thinking about since it started. Wow. I wonder why. Thank you for having me. Oh, you're welcome. Anytime. You're welcome anytime. Anytime. Even when I'm not talking about the UK, you guys are all welcome to come. And the ducks have not came back yet, you guys. They have not came back. So I don't know if they're going to ever come back, but they haven't came back. So that sucks. Oh, Sally, thank you. I just got your message on my my comments. Thank you. You're so sweet. That is so sweet of you. Let's see. Somebody sent something through the comments. Let me see. Oh, it's not going through. Wild, if you come in here, it's not going through. The link is not coming through. The link is not working.
If I get that one, next page. You really get some message on Alien Oasis.
All right, now I'm back. Okay, this could be a calm before the storm. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know that's sometimes how it is, like with the weather here. It like calms down all the way, and then all of a sudden bad weather comes in out of nowhere. I just hope not. I pray not. That's horrible. Very ironic.
I'm stuck again. Hey, my health. Oh, really blasted to 100 of my health spot. They were looking at you when they hit you.
We have storms due town. Oh, you guys been having bad weather over there? That's all y'all need is bad weather too. Due later in parts. What does that mean? Due later in parts will be LOL. I don't know what that is. UK storms are not like US storms mostly. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we've been through a lot of storms, but thank God, no, we've never been injured. Our home has never been injured. We've been through tornadoes, and the tornadoes just basically just went over us. Like, we never been hit by any tornadoes, thank God. Oh, part of UK storm. Okay, but not all. Okay. You guys want to see something from the US? See what's going on? I'm gonna read. We have a lot of breaking news that come through my email. Let's see what we have here. Okay. So this happened in South Charleston, Ohio. They're battling extensive fire at a commercial building in Springfield. This happened, it happened today. It happened today, y'all. When did they report it? Let's see what time they reported it. It looks like 9:33 this morning, my time. So that would be 3 o'clock y'all time, right? Yeah, 3 o'clock your time. Hello, Warning. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Let's see what else they have in here. One Alive. Okay, so this was Sunday as well. Greene County. Let's say where on Greene County. We're in Greene County. Anyway, so basically what it says is 1 unalived and 2 seriously injured after a crash. Ouch. Let's see where this is, because it might tell us where it's at. That's also in Ohio. And that happened yesterday. So not today, yesterday. See, there's a lot of things going on that they report, and there's things that they don't report. So now we have here. This happened. It's a standoff, y'all. It's a standoff. 1 in custody after an hours-long standoff on Ohio Interstate. 1 officer hurt. Suspect is in the police custody after an hours-long standoff on an Ohio interstate on Saturday. This happened yesterday, y'all. Yesterday. An initial crash was reported on a I-70 westbound over State Route 315, around 9:15 a.m., according to the Columbus Division of Police. Yeah, that's what's going on over there. Let's see what happened. Then it says the police took the suspect into custody at 1:45. So it started at, what did I say, 9:15, and it ended at 1:45. Thank you. Thank you, Charlie. Appreciate it. Let's see what else we have for you guys. Oh. Protect Kamala Harris. Feds arrest man with an AR-15 locked and loaded in alleged violent threat to VP, Vice President Kamala. I don't know why I say Carmela, but Kamala. This happened 5 days ago. So they got him, I guess, locked up, right? Locked up. Let's see. This is 5 days ago. Man wanted for alleged rape of an 8-year-old. That's disgusting. That means he attacked an 8-year-old. And let's see, he's 21 years old. Wow. This is horrible. Yeah, I know. Very gross, right? What else we got?
Father of a 3-year-old who was shot and killed.
Hold on. This is a video. I'll let you guys listen to this. I'm not going to put it on. He'll only get probation. I hope not, Lou. I hope not. I pray not. All right, so let me let you guys listen to this one. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff. This is in Nashville, Tennessee. Hold on.
Was in court today. DeAndre Pruitt is charged with reckless homicide and child neglect. Police say Adine Pruitt was playing with a gun when it went off. His mom said DeAndre then ran out of the apartment and drove away. The 3-year-old later died at the hospital. Pruitt later surrendered to police. Today, Detective Joseph Standoff explained what Pruitt told him happened.
So the defendant said he was in a back bedroom, again, seated in front of the television, playing video games. His girlfriend had just brought him a plate of food, which she had set in his lap. From there, he had pulled a pistol from his right pocket and set it on the ground next to him. And then shortly after, he said he heard a pop and looked over and saw his child falling backwards.
And the judge denied lowering Pruitt's $125,000.
So this one says dad of a 3-year-old shot and unalived in court. So somebody did that while he was in court. Let's finish it.
Because of his criminal history, the case has been sent to the grand jury.
The boy walked into the courtroom with a smile, but what he didn't know was that it might be his last. He took the blame for a crime he did.
Oh, come on.
Over 3
Sorry about that.
Shot and killed was in court today. DeAndre Pruitt is charged with reckless homicide and child neglect. Police say Adine Pruitt later surrendered to police. Today, they ran out of the apartment and drove away. The 3-year-old later died at the hospital. Pruitt later surrendered to police. Today, Detective Joseph Standoff explained what Pruitt told him happened.
So the defendant said he was in a back bedroom, again, seated in front of the television,
They already repeating the same thing. Hold on. Oh, this is like a short video. short
elder
video.
and saw his child falling backwards.
And the judge denied Lauren Pruitt's $125,000 bond because of his criminal history. The case has been sent to the grand jury.
Wow. Got some cussing going on that one. So that one was basically clickbait because that wasn't even the information that I seen. It says that he was unalived in the courtroom, but that's not what just happened. They're talking about a whole something else. I guess that would be considered clickbait, allegedly. Let me see what else we have on the news.
Is there something get dropped off? At the door.
I know there was something I wanted to share with you guys. I just gotta find it. Hold on.
There is it. A fire package.
Oh wow, listen to this one. This one was Friday. Let me see when it happened. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up. It says horror as 3 teenagers, including 2 14-year-old boys, are shot on a quiet street. Where is this at? I don't even know the name of this place. It says O.R. Pennington. Orrington. It's ORPINGTON. With a gunman on the run.
They keep jumping up like that?
A gunman is on the run after 3 teenagers, including 2 14-year-old boys, were shot on a quiet street. Cops were called to the road in O.R. Pennington. I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. South London. This happened in South London at 10 p.m. last night following reports of a man being shot. This happened 3 days ago. Have you heard of that before? Thank you, Charlie. Thank you. See you later. Where is this at? They said this is in South London. Have you guys heard about this? So last night, reports of a man being shot. This is in London, you guys. Have you guys heard about that? Wow. Then it says they found an 18-year-old with a gunshot wound before discovering the 2 14-year-old boys had also been shot. What's going on? Is there a video? There's no video. It's just a picture. Then it says the force established shooting had taken place by a nearby Yalding Grove. I don't know if you have heard of that. All 3 were taken to the hospital by London ambulance service with their injuries were deemed non-life-threatening. So they were shot, but they weren't unalive. Thank God for that. Detective Inspector Raymond, I don't know how to say his name, but I'm gonna try it. Sekalongo said, tackling violent crime in London remains our absolute focus, and reducing shooting in key to that. We understand that this incident will cause concern within the community. I'm surprised you guys didn't hear about this. This is in London. We want to reassure. We want to reassure you that we are carrying out fast time to ensure that suspect is apprehended. So they're still looking for him. Let's see if there's an update on that. I know that this may cause fear within the community. I will ensure that officers are present within the area to listen to any of the concerns. Please do approach. I guess they're trying to say do not approach him. Hold on. I don't know why it says do approach, but I mean, I guess they mean don't approach them. If you need to, they are in support of you. I don't know what they mean by that. Please do approach them if you need to. They are to support you. I don't know. If you have any information, you call the police stating reference. It's, let me see. C as in cat, A as in apple, D as in David, 8033 /07, A as in apple, U as in umbrella, and G as in George. I bet they don't want to release any information. Yeah, I don't know who it is. They didn't put in here who it is. Oh boy, I got some more information for you guys. This is 25 days ago. I don't know if they've been found or not, but it says on here. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm so sorry. It's some bad news. I checked nothing. So it says two guys from Britain missing and feared that they are unalived are named after the bodies found. They were pow-powed, unalived, and burned out of their rental car. So they found these two bodies over there in London. The bodies of London-based travel agents Juan and Farik, 27, were discovered in a coastal city of Malmo. I don't know if you've heard of that. It seems like the 14-year-olds were shot at a separate location, so we can an effort. Oh, okay. Wow. Cops are probing the chilling unalives as a potential double unaliving after the bodies were discovered on dirt road riddled with bullets. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Authorities have ordered a manhunt across the Malmo, asking for everyone who saw a black Toyota RAV4 between 11:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. in a region of Sunday to come forward with information. This happened 25 days ago. While formal identification is being completed by authorities, both families are bracing themselves for the worst. Oh my gosh. The car was found is the one that Juan rented. Oh, they rented the car, and that's where they found them. The Swedish police have been in contact with us and are providing updates on the situation. They believe the two men in the car are possibly Juan and Farquhar. I think that's how you say his name. But the bodies are yet to be identified. So they're not identified as them, but they think that's who it is. I have read reports that the two men found in the car had been shot. That is not something that we are aware of at this time, but the police have not told us that. Wow. All we know at the moment is that Juan and Farquhar, I think that's how you say it, it's Farooq. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. Traveled to Denmark and then on to Sweden for a business trip. They've been due to return on Sunday before Euro final, but they didn't come home and nobody had seen them for a few days. As a parent, I can imagine getting that news. That's horrible, right, Howard? John and Fark, I don't know how to say his name. Fark? What? I'm sorry. I'm just going to say Far. Were unalive before the car was set lit. Oh, wow. So they burned it as well and dumped in a Fuzi Industrial Estate. It's Fosie, Fuzi or Fosie. Local media reported they were believed to have reported a car in Denmark and Copenhagen. How do you say that? I don't know how to say that word. I'm sorry. It says Kastrup. It's Kastrup Airport. So I guess that's Kastrup. Before traveling the short distance over the border. Interpol have since become involved in the manhunt for the shooter, according to the Sweden tabloid. Oh, wow. The news outlet added the police are fearing more violence could break out across Sweden. Wow. Cops did not confirm whether they were working with the International Crime Authority. Sorry, some of them words are not words that I'm used to, so I really couldn't pronounce them. Sorry about that. Let me see what else they have in Brit.
I guess they hit me all at once. The seeing red. Fire. And strong. Almost there.
I don't see anything.
This one
Oh, I didn't know that.
Most people know Kanye West was in a car accident in 2002, but few people realize.
Oh, 2002. I thought it was recent.
You put it on now. Put it on which one? Yeah.
Wow, really? I don't know what's going on. Trying to see if there's anything else.
I don't want enemy easier.
Let's see. I wonder why they didn't tell us about those kids and if they, what their nationalities or where they're from. Let's see what this one is. Mother fatally shoots son in back at a close range after telling him, "I'm going to show you something." What is going on? This was in, let me see what state, Ohio. 45-year-old mother in Ohio may spend the rest of her days behind bars for unaliving her 21-year-old son, shooting him unalive after her attempt to stab him was messed up, I guess, by multiple others. Wow. See, I don't understand why these people do that. Her trial is going to start on August 13th, 2024. Wow. Why do people have kids if they're not going to, take care of them, keep them safe? Let's see. Oh boy, here's another one. This one is, what state is this one? It doesn't have the name of the state. What's going on? Oh, they got a video if y'all want to hear it. Hold on, let me see if I can get it working. Is it even a video? Or maybe it's not a video, it just looks like it was. Okay, it's not a video, y'all. Body found during search for a 5-year-old boy who wandered away from his birthday party. A 5-year-old boy who went missing after wandering away from his own birthday party is believed to have been found unalived. Idaho police said Tuesday. Wow, this happened in Idaho, y'all. Whew. The body was found in a canal about a half-mile north of where the boy went missing, police said. There appears to be no signs of foul play, police said. Oh my God, what is really going on here? We are heartbroken over this development today. Boise Police Chief Ron Weinger said in a statement, "We want to thank our many partners for their response, as well as the public for their willingness to help another member of a community in a time of need." This is horrible. A 5-year-old. Officers had responded to a report of a missing child shortly before 6 p.m. local time, who was nonverbal. Oh my God, and he's autistic. Adults having too much fun. That's what it could be. That's what happened, because he went missing. Like, how does a child wander off? And you should be watching him, especially if he's nonverbal and he's autistic. Definitely need to be seen. He was wearing Batman pajamas when he went missing. Oh my God. Authorities immediately launched a large-scale search involving drones, ATVs, UTV, and tracking dogs that primarily focused on waterways in the area. As Matthew was drawn to the water, the police chief says. Wow. The police also conducted door-to-door searches to check people's backyards. Oh no. Wow. Idaho Mountain Search Rescue said 30 personnel, oh my goodness, were also involved in the search Monday night, including mountain bike teams that covered parts of the local greenbelt. Wow, the group deployed UTVs with flashing lights and played the song Wheels on the Bus, oh my God, through the speakers to try to attract Matthew. Oh my God. Boise Fire Department was also involved in the search. Sadly, this is not the outcome we were hoping for. Our hearts go out to Matthew's family, and we extend our deepest condolences during this incredible, difficult time. Boise Fire Chief Mark said in a statement. Oh my gosh, that is horrible. Let me see if I can find any news in the UK. Let's see. Any kind of news. Let's see. News today. Let's see. Oh, so 24 minutes ago, they mentioned Parents, yeah, should parents be charged? Yeah, I think they should be charged because they should have been watching him a little better than they were watching him. Obviously, for him to come up missing at his own birthday party, they should have been having their eyes out on him. Southport stabbing latest Alice. Family honors angel at funeral. Final photo release. Hold on, let me see. I didn't see the one for Alice. Let's see what they have. Oh. Okay, I'm going to share this with you guys. Give me a second. Let me pull this one up. I'm going to send this to my email so I can pull it up for you guys. I'm glad I looked that up because I was able to get some more information about Alice, one of the little girls. This one right here, the one with the pink bow all the way to your right. That's who they're talking about. Let me pull it up. Give me 1 second. Poor babies. It's by Independent. Let me get this commercial to go away.
Oh no, I can't heat all of that. That's the 20.
Hold on.
120,
It's almost done. Okay. Let me put up my thing here. I'm just going to put a mild one up. Just so that way you guys could see it.
Yeah, that's the ring that gate.
Why? Our internet's slow.
That was beautiful. I wish it wasn't so short. That was beautiful, but like I said, I wish it wasn't so short. Let me see what else they have. Let's see if they had a little video for her too. No, they don't have anything for her. They just have her picture at least. Oh, they do have a short video for her. Hold on. I'll be able to share. I found it. Okay. So far, I see they only have video for 2 of them. Okay, so they have that picture that I showed you guys earlier. And then they have this video.
Today, we're here to celebrate Alice's life. 9 too short years, we know, but what are 9 years that produced the smile that I could see in my mind's eye as I was singing that song. I imagined all those times she smiled with us, the golden smile of the first Holy Communion day that I'll never forget.
Dear Alice, you were our perfect dream child. Everything was idyllic from the moment you arrived. A good girl with strong values and kind nature. A lover of animals and an environmentalist in the making.
Oh, that's
You
Alice.
moved our world with your confidence and empathy.
I thought that was Elise the whole time.
For Mummy. She has seen things no human should.
I hope so.
You were taken away from us too soon, and we often ask why. Why here? Why us? Why you? We wonder if you ever thought of us, called for us. We wondered if you felt any pain. We hope not, my darling. For now, our beloved angel, keep dancing. Mummy and Daddy will always, always love you.
Eternal rest, eternal joy, give to Alice, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon her. May she rest in peace. Amen. And may her soul and the souls of all the faithful departed, through the mercy of God, rest in peace.
Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
You talking about a work one? Yeah.
As a parent and grandpa, I can't imagine. I know, that's horrible, right? Oh, man. They were so young. So young.
What was that? You got to see. Oh, I'm together. Yeah, level 10. I give you one speed in town. You want? Yeah, I don't have a plan.
Oh,
Oh, I took it off. Breathing. Is that a bird? A bird? Mhm. No, breathing. That's a breathing. That's a breathing. So you got the pet too, huh? Yeah, breathing. Yeah. Jay, cycle, bro.
so this whole time, like when I seen the first time they reported it, these little kids, I got confused. So this is BB all the way on the left. Alice is in the middle. Elise is on the right. So they had me confused with these two right here, which is Elise all the way to the right, Alice in the middle. I'm just not finding out because of the little picture that they have of her. Wow. Okay, well, at least I got it now. Because of the way they had it on the news, they had it opposite. So it could have been because of the way they had the picture. I don't know.
Oh, not 85. Oh, I can't use it. That's probably why I don't see the price. Oh, because you did say when you get to 85, the level will get easier as you get XP price. Okay, when you show you, that's probably why you said it. How long was 85? Just 25? No, 83. 83? It's 2 months. And this one I need, maybe 17,000 on that 4. It'll play. Yeah, internal, alien stuff.
Help me, they got this. Yeah. The one that did it, they got him. At the time he was 17 and now he's 18. He turned 18 this past Monday. So I don't know if they're gonna, put him as an adult or as a underage. I'm not sure because he was only about a week from his birthday that he did this. Hold on, let me make sure the date. So the 29th is when it happened. And his birth date was on Monday. July 29th. And his birthday was on the 5th. So it happened a week later. I mean, he turned a week later. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days later, he turned 18. So yeah, they got him. He's alive and well. This is him here, and this is him when he was in the courthouse. They did a sketch of him, and that's a picture of him when he was little. Oh, God. Hello, RX. How are you? I'm not at liberty to say because they said not to assume things and allegedly, I don't know. That's what they said. I don't know how true it is. They're trying to say he was born in the UK. But can't speak on it. I can show you guys a quick video if you'd like about it. Would you like to see the video about it? And you guys can, figure it out from there. Let me pull up a video for it. Hold on one second. Yes, second. I'm pulling up a video for you guys to see.
What's with the battle sword we did?
Give me 1 second. I'm looking for the one that I would be able to show. You know what? How about if I share my video? Because, hold on. Actually, no. I'm just gonna go ahead and look it up. Look it up. Give me 17-year-old. I think this one be. Okay. It's got a commercial. I'll be right up with it.
After these five, what you go back to hotel with? So for the edition? Yeah, you can keep the credit that fourth one. Yeah. And it's just the other one, the other one, next to the one that you get.
Okay, so this one is going to tell you exactly where he's from and all that, okay? Yeah. 17-year-old is going to tell you. This is what they said, okay? This is what they said he was and where he's from and all that information. Just listen to it more than anything else, because I'm going to share that with you guys. Okay. Okay, y'all ready?
He arrived at court with huge security around him. The teenage defendant was in the white prison van, so far anonymous, but about to be named publicly. Axel Rudakabana is 17, British, born in Wales and of Rwandan heritage. He faces 14 charges, including possession of a kitchen knife with a curved blade. The most serious, the murders of B.B. King, Elsie Stankham and Elise Argia. The attempted murders of 8 other young children stabbed during a holiday dance and yoga class in Southport on Monday, and the attempted murder of yoga teacher Leanne Lucas and next-door businessman John Hayes. Rudakabana made 2 brief court appearances, first before a magistrate and then a more senior judge. He hid his face for much of the time, refusing to confirm his name. In law, at 17, he's a child, so wouldn't normally be identified. But he's 18, an adult, next week, and the media asked the judge to scrap his anonymity. The prosecutor, Deanna Heer, said the court needed to balance the defendant's welfare against the public's interest in the case. The prosecutor said naming him would reduce the risk of misidentification of others who might be subject to violence, as seen in the recent disorder. The police, she said, doubted that would ease public tension, and the youth justice team wanted to keep his anonymity for his own welfare. Judge Andrew Maneri said it was exceptional, but he would allow Rudakabana to be named. Continuing to prevent the full reporting, he said, has the disadvantage of allowing others to spread misinformation in a vacuum. Rudakabana will be back in court in October, when he'll be asked if he wants to plead guilty or not guilty. A provisional trial date was set for January. Martin Brunt, Sky News, Liverpool.
All right. And thank you, Howard. I appreciate that. But that's where he's, his family's from Rwanda, but he was born in Wales. Okay. So that's what's going on with that. Let me see.
I'll play YouTube game. No, somebody else put YouTube in the corner, so I can't sit double. I was watching YouTube to it, so I don't be.
This was 5 hours ago.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to share this, but I have to put this one up because it's one of the creators. Give me a second.
No. He getting stuck.
You wondering if your posts are going to annoy anybody and land you in prison. So in this video, I'm going to go over exactly that. Plus, I've also had a US attorney reach out to me regarding my Elon Musk analysis, which I'll go into in great detail because he's been really helpful in providing a detailed breakdown, much more detailed than I did on the US law, obviously because he's a US attorney. So for that and more, stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel.
Hello, Grateful.
Again, if you would like a fresh, neutral alternative to the mainstream media with absolute, raw, honest truth and analysis telling you as it is, whether it's pretty or
Hello,
not,
Armando.
subscribe to my channel. I'll be really grateful. We've blown through 500,000 subscribers and continue to grow with some momentum. So I thank you all very much for subscribing, and it's my pleasure to bring to you a fresh, raw, neutral alternative to mainstream media. So let's talk about this. So first of all, let's talk in general about the right to the freedom of expression, which is quite rightly, as some people have pointed out, slightly different, slightly more nuanced than freedom of speech. Speech obviously refers to speech itself. yourself, and the freedom of speech is the freedom to say anything you wish. We have protected freedom of expression, which could include speech, but it can also include just gesturing or standing around and protesting and things like that. That is a protected right. Now, this comes from ECHR. Now, whether you support ECHR or not, there are lots of rights within it. Some of them are absolute rights, meaning they can't be taken away. For example, the right to life, etc. Some of them are limited rights. So, for example, you've got the right to marry, but it is limited in law because you have to be a certain age to be getting married. And some of them are what we call qualified rights, meaning you have this right, but it is qualified, meaning there's conditions attached and it depends on the situation. So, for example, you have the right to private and family life and correspondence and so on, but that has certain limits to it. For example, if you're an educator, you have the freedom of expression under Article 10. And again, it is a qualified right, meaning you are free to express yourselves and certain views, etc., but you're limited in how you can manifest those views. So broadly, that is where the right comes from in the United Kingdom, and there's been a lot of cases talking about making posts that might offend or upset or annoy somebody, cause somebody needless anxiety, which is one thing we'll talk about in this video. Now, there have been many cases where people have been prosecuted and had those convictions quashed. So, for example, there was a really interesting case where a lady called Scotto took the CPS to the High Court by way of case stated, and her conviction was quashed. In short, that was in response to a series of exchanged tweets that she was then prosecuted for. You can look all of them up in the judgment that I'll show you here. I will go through one bit of it which is really important. So if I just go to the top, you can see the name of the case here. You can screenshot that and go and find it. And if I go back down to the bit that is really useful here, this is where this judgment references section 127 of the Communications Act, which is one of the offences of malicious communications or misuse, in this case, the improper use of public electronic communication. In this particular case, regarding subsection 2C, which was where a person is guilty of an offence if, for the purpose of causing annoyance, inconvenience, or needless anxiety, he persistently makes use of a public electronic communications network, which could include things like X, or Twitter as it was then known, or any other kind of social media network, any communications network. It could come into play here. However, without reading the entire judgment to you, cutting straight to the point, the judge said here, it is clear in my judgment that these provisions were not intended by Parliament to criminalise forms of expression, the content of which is no worse than annoying or inconvenient in nature, or such as to cause anxiety, for which there is no need. And goes on, first, the crime is only committed by conduct for the purpose of causing annoyance, inconvenience, or anxiety, and I had the emphasis to highlight the contrast with section 1 of malicious communications. And secondly, it can only be committed by the persistent use of public communications networks. So contrast this between persistently sending someone messages for the sole purpose of annoying them, as against, for example, having an extended conversation on X or any other social media platform that happens to annoy somebody. Now, if they happen to be annoyed or cause needless anxiety by that communication, that is in a roundabout way tough, save unless you are directly inciting violence or anything like that. So as I mentioned in previous videos, if you are directly inciting others to go and attack somebody, that is obviously going to be wrong in law. Now, again, many people might think that you should have the right to say those things, but the law says otherwise. So again, don't shoot the messenger. The law says if you make comments like that are directly inciting violence against a person, against a group, against a hotel, or whatever, then the law says it has been. As it has done, people have been, as in the posts that people have sent to prison, have been sent to prison for posting things that incite some kind of violence. In that one particular case was regarding however, now we come to freedom of speech as protected under US law, and as the hints have been by Sir Mark Milner to extradite for the use of free speech from where he is in the United States for issues caused to the United Kingdom. I've had Brian Rio, attorney at law of the US, send me quite extensive emails outlining his analysis, and I will put up on screen here. He's from Rio Law in Ohio, and the email is extensive. I've got his permission to share this analysis with you here, which I find fascinating as a English lawyer myself, to read the US attorney's perspective. So I'll try to move this so that it's all on the screen. And Brian says, by all means, you're certainly free to use my analysis, and please do mention my name. So I'm very grateful to him to do this. The analysis first began in the first of these two emails from Brian, firstly outlining the case law in the area and covering the first case that I highlighted in my previous video, Brandenburg and Ohio. Brian introduces himself, says, I'm an attorney in the United States, primarily focused on plaintiff civil litigation with extensive practice in defamation and related torts. As such, I've spent a significant amount of time researching and analysing First Amendment speech cases. Brian says that I covered the Brandenburg and Ohio case, which allows outright advocacy of violence as long as it doesn't call for exhortation or imminent lawless action, which is what I outlined in my first video. So I'm pleased at least that I got that bit right. So this is a really fascinating insight with a crossover from English law to US law, and the potential interference by hinting that they will try to extradite Elon Musk to the UK. The long story short is not going to happen. But Brian says here, my basic summary and overview is that the British would, in the scenario that they would try to seek to extradite Elon Musk, would likely seek Mr. Musk's extradition, arguing that the speech was incitement to imminent lawless action. This is regarding the civil war being inevitable comment. But this would fail because the speech isn't inciting anything. It is only warning the possibility of civil war, not actually advocating the civil war. and it has no immediacy, and it isn't illegal under American law to call for, incite, or advocate a civil war, or to foment war by propaganda. Thus, assuming must be everything the British would allege, he called for civil war as subordinate insurrection, which I don't believe he did, Brian says. It would not amount to law violations under American law. Failing to make a case that his words were incitement to imminent lawless action, the British government might argue that Musk's words constitute true threats, but there is no subject intent to intimidate or threaten or induce fear on the part of the recipients of his remarks, nor any clear identifiable individual who will be the target of the alleged threat. A comment by a world-renowned public figure on a matter of great international concern and a great concern to millions of Americans due to the close relationship between the UK and the USA is well within the core political speech. And the comments that a closely allied foreign nation is verging towards civil war is clearly high-value core political speech in the discourse and exchange of ideas. It is unlikely that an American court would ever find Musk's comments were a true threat in any context. That would leave the British government rapidly running out of theories to advance, perhaps causing them to turn to fighting words, although current American jurisprudence is such that the remarks would have to be an unambiguous invitation to brawl. And Mr. Musk has certainly not done anything of the sort. Indeed, Mr. Musk calling out Mark Zuckerberg and arranging a sanctioned or supervised MMA cage fight would not be fighting words, even though it was clear invitation to fight. The context was to arrange a structured fight in a controlled setting under rules. Thus, even if somebody calls somebody out online, hey, do you want to fight? That is likely not enough to sustain a conviction for breach of peace. The fighting words convictions typically require some sort of bar or pub or parking lot setting of, hey, do you want to go? Let's fight now. Let's fight right now. And we've all heard things like that, movies or whatever, in a clearly illegal street setting. In the USA, it's generally acceptable to challenge people to fight as long as it's not an illegal, spontaneous public fight that breaches the public peace. And that would be the same here in
Want a flatter, tighter tummy and Sonobello's best deal of the year? Then check out new AbEX and save
England and Wales. If we were to arrange a fight between each other and that was under rules as this sets out, that would be perfectly fine. Brian goes on, there was no evidence Mr. Musk tried to challenge anybody to any sort of fighting in connection with the riots. The last avenue the British might pursue would be the teaching how speech restrictions, as seen in the Hitman Paladin Press publishing case. But Mr. Musk did not provide any highly technical instruction in how to engage in illegal activity, let alone providing such content with the idea in mind that his readers would implement it. My First Amendment professor in law school was at one time the executive director at the ACLU in Cleveland, Ohio, and he was closely involved in a number of free speech cases and law development. I still have the outline he provided us on the first day of class, wherein the overview section provides as follows. Direct restrictions on expressive content, categorizing speech based on its value. A, when it comes to direct restrictions on expressive content, the Supreme Court developed a two-tiered analytical framework, striking down such restrictions as presumptively unconstitutional unless the regulated utterance falls into one of the designated categories of low-level speech, categories defined in advance of being unworthy of full First Amendment protection. B, these low-level categories of speech are denied full First Amendment protection because, in the words of Chaplinsky and New Hampshire, they are no essential part of any exposition of ideas and are of only slight social value as a step of truth. C, there are 8 basic categories of low-level speech. Some are utterly unprotected by the First Amendment, while others are less than fully protected. The unprotected categories are the advocacy of imminent lawless action, obscenity, one that I won't read out on YouTube, fighting words, and true threats. And the less than fully protected categories are defamatory statements, commercial speech, such as commercial advertising, and the lewd, profane, and the indecent. And obviously we can all relate to having heard some of those. But then coming back to Brian's helpful analysis of the case law, this is where it gets absolutely fascinating. So Brian says that based on the case law research and analysis, Elon Musk has merely opined that the present situation in the UK could escalate into a civil war and that civil war may be inevitable. This is absolutely within the wide bounds of protected speech in the USA. Elon Musk could even openly call for the ambushing of British police as they go to serve arrest warrants due to social media posts. This would also be protected speech in the USA. Elon Musk could even call for the violent overthrow of the British government, bombing of Parliament, execution of Keir Starmer in a manner similar to Charles I for treason against England, and this would all likely be protected speech in the USA. Elon Musk could burn down an effigy of Keir Starmer and proclaim, I hope this happens for real, and this would be protected speech and expressive conduct in the USA. The only area of law Brian says Elon Musk might risk running afoul of would be the true threats cases, which he discussed above. Further down here, he says it is very difficult to be successfully convicted of a true threat in the USA, especially in the context of outrageous social media exchanges. It's a lot easier to be convicted if you're 20 meters away from somebody waving a bat and shouting, you will cross the street, and then cave their skull in. Even if Elon Musk threatened to raise an army, train it, organize it, and lead an invasion to the UK, that is unlikely to amount to illegal speech under American law because it's got no immediacy. It's unlikely to happen, and it isn't a true threat. So just pausing there for a moment, that is sort of what I said in my previous videos, which would apply here too. If you're making social media posts that is inciting immediate violence or anything of the sort, then you might be at risk of those posts yourself. But it does seem from this analysis here that there is very, very much broader protection of free speech, even more than I ever thought was the case in the United States. So this has been a fascinating learning experience for me as an English lawyer, and I'm truly grateful to Brian for bringing this to me to share it with you. And just to remind you of why this is important from my previous video is this idea of dual criminality. There needs to be a dual criminality if a government wanted to extradite someone to their country for prosecution. So in this case, if there was a hint from Sir Mark Rowley that they would possibly look towards prosecuting people further afield, making comments online and so on. So hinting at Elon Musk, there would need to be this dual criminality. So it would have to be an offence both here in the UK and in territory, in this case, category 2 territory, which is the USA. Reading on, Brian says, also, under American law, articulating or advocating for the violent overthrow of the government is protected speech, as long as you're not actively conspiring and organising to commit prohibited activities in furtherance of that stated goal. Brian says, I can stand on the street and publicly say, I advocate overthrowing the United States government. I advocate attacks against the government forces and buildings, and the use of any means available is justified in the revolution. Long live the revolution, you could say, Brian says. And that is protected speech and expressive activity. If I began to call on people to help me build devices to further this revolution, I've probably crossed the line into criminal solicitation and possibly seditious conspiracy, depending on whom agrees with me and offers to help. And then concludes, Mr. Musk hasn't even called for, advocated for, or expressed the desirability of war, violence, civil war, mayhem, or anything of the sort. He's merely warning about the possibility. This is absolutely protected as core political speech under American law. If Musk is extradited, it will be a naked political prosecution or persecution by the Biden and Harris administration as a means to get rid of a major public critic who happens to be the richest man in the world. And so many people can draw inferences and assumptions as they wish here. And this is a very detailed, very robust analysis by Brian as to just how strongly protected the free speech is in the USA. And it's absolutely
I'm here. It'd be nice if I unmute. All right.
You have to start breaking and start finish. I'll get it down. They see that video, yeah, them arguing with animation.
I'm looking to see if they have any more news over there in the UK. What's the latest news? So the latest news, you guys, says here, people asked, and I put on here, the latest news in the UK is King in call for unity after aggression of riots. Serious concerns about a cross-country rail service, injuries after Boardmaster Festival crowd surge, anti-racism protesters rally at the Belfast City Hall, fresh hope for Bird and Bizarre, CREX call, I don't know, Crex call, doctors question union over puberty blocker views. Okay, I don't know what the heck that is. Let's see what else we got. Latest news, The Guardian. What do we have in the UK for us today? Oh, two people unalived attempting to cross the channel in Dinghy. It's Dinghy. You guys' words are hard for me to pronounce because I've never said these words, let alone pronounce them. Let's see. far right rallies, abandoned, admit, warning of 10-year sentences. Okay. What else do we have? UK weather, thunderstorm warning in the north and the 34C predicted in southeast. Let's see what else we got. Man in critical condition after being shot by police in Woking. Not working. I don't know where I got the R from. I was just trying to read it too fast. Let me see what we got on this one. Have you guys heard about that? I am in the U.S. It's a small boat? Okay. Oh, you've been trolling. Okay. All right. So it says a young man in his 20s is in critical condition in the hospital after being shot by a police, triggering an investigation by the policing watchdog. The police have referred themselves to the independent office for police conduct over the incident, which took place in Woking shortly after midnight on Sunday morning. So that was early today, like midnight for you guys. A spokesperson said officers were called to an address in Canfield. I hope I said it right. Or is it Knopfield? Knopfield. It's Knaphill. Anyway, after reports of altercation between two people, including a man armed with a weapon in the streets. Let me pull it up a little bit. The spokesperson added, officer attended and a man in his 20s was shot by an armed police at the scene. The man has been taken to the hospital for medical treatment, where he remains at the time in critical but stable condition. His next of kin have been informed. Wow, what's going on? Let's see what else we got. Both parties involved in the incident are known to each other. And there is there's no risk to the wider public. A weapon has been recovered. They added that the force could not comment while the IOPC investigation continued, but was supporting it. The road where the incident took place was partly closed, with foot and vehicle access limited to the residents. Surrey police asked people to avoid the area. Wow. We appreciate the localized disruption this will cause, hold on one second. I've got to pull it up. It moved. This will cause and will like to, I don't know why this thing's moving like that, to thank the community for their cooperation and patience while inquiries are underway, its spokesperson said. The force appealed to the public for any information that could assist them in the investigation and asked anyone with relevant CCTV or dash cam footage to come forward. Oh, okay. So they want you guys' help. Sorry about that. My page kept moving on me. It's a rubber boat. Okay. Let's see what else do we have for you guys. Oh, you guys want to hear sports? Let's see what they got on sports.
Level 85. Pretty good. It might be expensive.
Nothing on sports. Let's go back to news. Biden says it was his obligation to the country to drop out of presidential race. Okay, thank you, Biden. Take care of yourself, Biden. Oh,
I seen it with the
excuse me. Didn't mean to yawn in your ear.
If you had let it breathe in. Yeah. I thought it was going to take it off.
Nothing else.
People like playing games. What's the dark thing?
Oh, I could tell you guys the Olympic medal table. I guess these are the scores. United States 40, 44, 42, 126. China is 40, 27, 24, 91. Australia is 18, 19, 16, 53. France is 16, 26, 22, 61. Don't ask me what that means, but that's the scores. So basically the score is 126, 91, 45, 53, and 64. All right, y'all. That's the score for the Olympics. I'm looking to see if they have anything else.
Did you do News yet or no? I think you got to get higher up on News.
UK ministers warned to prepare for tough decisions on spending. Let me see what this one is about. Oh, I don't know if you guys seen this yet, but this is the funeral for Alice. Hold on. Looks like the whole funeral. Have you guys seen the full funeral yet? Let me put that in here.
No, I'm getting stuck again. Keep getting stuck.
Oh, I guess these are the people that are waiting outside to go to the funeral.
That little piece coming over here to me, you know, it's getting a little straight.
It's a lot of people waiting. I'm gonna speed it up because there's like no talking right now.
Yeah, he jumping, see him jumping to this. Yeah, he probably got a lead on it. Boom. Boom. I knew it. Oh, he got I called it. I said he probably got a lead on him. Yeah. Oh, got it. P-Shade. I never heard of P-Shade. No more? It's like you crash. It's called this Explorer School. It's like you crash. Oh, that's a P-Shade, isn't it? That's interesting. I wonder if they got like a talent for lightning strike. Oh. I did see something like that. It had like, it looked like a little sparkle, star with a sparkle. It's not, it's a pin, it's called a pin, a fire pin. I don't know if you ever seen them. It's a red sparkle. Oh, it's like this. Yeah, it has specs. That's the common? No, I don't know. I think it's the common is the one with the little points on it. That looks like a spinner blade. Oh. I didn't know it's how it shoots. I thought it was just like you go to and hit it. It's thick.
I shall return, taking with me Alison's life. 9 weeks and months, and even years to come, the agent's feelings that are beyond our thoughts and our words, our minds. We pray, Lord, that we'll remember this word. Trust me, says Jesus. Follow me. Trust me, as I said, with that simple, shiny outlook. Follow me, as she has done, all the way to the first holy communion day and beyond, with a smile more radiant than the sun, and allow yourself to be ravished by the love of the Lord. Thank you, Lord. For giving us this new day. Your wisdom, your living wisdom for us today. Help us to another reading. The moment we thank you.
Ooh. Did I get it? Oh. Now I got two of them.
Could Nuvia's dental implants change your life?
That's it. This was the time, but oh, that one's really decent. Yeah, I got this olive.
To express the town's shock and distress after trusting them to Alice and the money goes to be together. And in keeping with the lack of atmosphere, the best response, the most wonderful response from the town, not our way, in our actions. And so now,
through more than 6 centuries, are blinded por todos nós, pelos pais e familiares e próximos e, acima de tudo, pela memória da nossa querida. Thank you for allowing our first life songs to be held in the care of Alice on the University of Drive, in Cambridge, and your family today. celebrate her life and pay her welcome back. I know all of this on Alice, along with Elsie. We welcome your help, your advice, and guidance going forward. Number 3, how interesting are they? Genuine. The teacher points out. Not Alice. She turned it into a magic wand, decorating it with pipe cleaners, shiny ribbons, and using it to grant wishes. And making it stay in style, and often a did you know fact. Yeah, where Alice loved playing each day, singing along whilst playing her instrument.
I'm so conscious of this time as well. There's so many people.
But she was so much more than that. Alice was the most beautiful, kind-hearted child with thick, dark hair that bounced as she walked, which was impossible to get in a ballet bun, no matter how hard Mama tried. She had a smile that lit up every room she walked into, and was also always so happy and confident at dancing. Alice always carried herself with poise and grace, and even if she didn't reflect a step, she worked hard in ballet, and she performed.
Here, Alice, you're our perfect child. Everything's like girl, stop laughing, my nature. Growing up, having a big house and garden. With that question, could this have been avoided? Could we have stopped it somehow? Many questions have revolted, and we will never get over this pain. But we promise to get all the answers. We're asking too much, and we need to know. We feel shocked, unimaginable pain.
Other genes, other blood harmony is holding close to her. Sergio, Alexander, now trust in you, the beloved child Alice, you gave to them, may come to embrace her with joy in your kingdom. Through Christ, our Lord, the Lord be with you. Lift up your hearts. So we now kneel to the great prayer of the Eucharist. If you can't kneel, sit down.
This is the stuff your insurance company doesn't want you to know about. Have you noticed your auto insurance?
This is the chalice of my Lord, the blood of the which will be poured out for you and it has been handed on to us, and rather by the power of the Spirit of your Lord, we may be counted now, and until the day of eternity, among the members of your Son, in whose body and blood we have communion. Bring your church, O Lord, where they faith and love. Together we come to our hope. We sing, ah! Gather each other, sigh, of his peace be. So, trusting in God, we pray. Give to Alice, O Lord, let the natural light shine and rest.
Okay, grateful. In case somebody's just now coming in, this is Alice's funeral. Hello, Boofles. How are you? Yeah, it's cool. I hear that it's peaceful. Thank God. I'm so glad it's peaceful over there. I'll be getting off in about 4 minutes. That was a beautiful, they did an amazing job on that funeral. You too, Bufo. Thank you.
Welcome to WPC Art Factory, where creativity knows no bounds and art comes to life. The t-shirts, hoodies, shorts, leggings, and cups here are truly unique. Here at WPC Art Factory, we pour our hearts and souls into every creation. It's not just about making art, it's about making a statement. We strive to push the boundaries of creativity and challenge conventional norms. That's what sets us apart. WPC Art Factory has something for everyone. Experience the magic of art like never before. Visit us today and let your imagination soar, where the designs are created by us and made by Together We Break Chains Production.
All right. Thank you for coming, everyone. I appreciate it. I will see you guys possibly tomorrow. If nothing is going on, then I won't see you till the following day. All right. But I may just come in and talk about other cases. I'm not sure. We'll see how this goes. But thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a great day. Thank you.